What is up, chosen ones? It's Fearfully Made. I'm back with another quick message, and I promise you I have clothes on underneath here. I just don't want to be too revealing. But I'm in like a comfortable state right now, so I'm in the middle of working on some stuff. And I asked God for direction. I said, "What do you want me to do right now? Like, what do you think I should do concerning this?" And He's like, "I want you to focus on your messages." So I'm like, "Okay." And I do have some messages I have to put out for you guys. But the I just received a confirmation from the Holy Spirit. Okay. The Holy Spirit wants us to be more fruitful. Okay. Especially in this season, because there's a lot of things that are about to be revealed, especially, you know, in the lives of your enemies, those that have been secretly attacking you, secretly coming against you, throwing the rock and hiding their hand, right? The Lord wants us to be kind. Even when people are not so kind to us, just continue to be nice, be kind. That's the message that's fresh from the Holy Spirit, I promise you. He just wants you to focus on being kind to those that are not kind to you. It's so much easier said than done, I promise you. I promise you. But it is doable. You have God with you, you have the Holy Spirit with you, you have angels surrounding you and your children and your family all of the time because you're chosen. The enemy is going to try to send some attacks this way or your way um, within the next coming weeks, is what I'm hearing. Some of those are going to be tests for you, okay? Some of those are going to be tests that you have to pass in order to get to the next level. There's something that the Holy Spirit is dropping in my spirit right now. It's about a thought that I had about a business owner that I'm very fond of and I really, really like a lot. I've only seen this man get an attitude one time. One time, okay? And it was only because someone made a racist comment via email about black people. And he went public with that email. His name is Jeff Bezos. He's the owner of Amazon. And he said basically something along the lines of, you don't have to shop with me if you don't like black people, or you don't. I forgot what he said in the email, in the response, but it was like that was the only real drama I've ever heard from him as far as him clapping back. When God takes you to higher levels, there's a certain way that we have to conduct ourselves. If you want God to bring you higher, there's a lot of things you're going to have to ignore. Okay? If you want God to bring you higher, you're going to have to ignore a lot of things. We will literally drive ourselves crazy trying to, explain ourselves or clap back at everyone who takes a shot at us. But it's harder to be kind, yet easier, because being rude or disrespectful or clapping back at somebody for what they've done to you, that could cause more problems in the future. Whereas you could just easily say, you know what, God bless you, I'm not even going to entertain that. I say that all the time to people. I heard some guy. Okay, so I live in Minnesota, and during the George Floyd riots here in Minneapolis, there was like a guy. There was like two Caucasian males walking, and they were like just filming everything. And some guy just randomly like looked at him and like tried to start drama with him. And you know what he said? He was like, "I'm not even going to entertain that." And he just like kept walking. And from the moment I heard that, I said, I'm going to take that and run with it. Because I love the words that he chose. He's like, I'm not going to entertain that. And he just kept going. Had he entertained it and clapped back at him, it could have caused more problems. Somebody could have gotten hurt. Somebody could have gone to jail. Somebody could have, died. And so it's like, it's hard to walk away sometimes because you don't want to feel disrespected. But like swallowing your pride could limit the amount of problems that could come out of that situation. So it's better to be kind, especially here in the United States right now. So many, we're going through like a recession, like borderline financial crisis. Like everything is like, all the cost of living is just sky high. I know me personally, or anybody, when your finances are attacked or when your finances are, what's the word? In a season of uncertainty, right? That can make you feel some type of way emotionally because that's connected to what you eat. That's connected to where you live, where you sleep. That's connected to whether or not you have clothes on, clean clothes on. That's connected to your hair, your nails. That's connected to how you take care of your children. And so when you don't have any money, it's like, oh, or if you're low on money, that could cause a lot of stress and a lot of tension. Just follow me with this because I'm going somewhere with this. So when you're in a country that's experiencing economic hardship, that's a lot of people going through, you know, uh, a lot emotionally, right? Because their finances are, you know, in this season of uncertainty. That's the nicest way to say it. So let's say you're walking down the street and a guy is like 2 weeks away from being evicted because he just lost his job and he doesn't have enough money to pay his rent, right? And he's just already down on his luck, looking for more money, trying to find ways to make ends meet. And you guys accidentally bump into each other. And he's already like really emotional about what he's dealing with, and you get a nasty attitude and he gets a nasty attitude. He could shift all of that energy that he was feeling regarding his financial situation and towards you and let it out on you. Now, if you bump into him and you're kind and you say, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry," then that stops him from being passive aggressive. So, in this season of economic hardship for some people, especially in the United States, when you leave the house, be kind. That could be it could be more than just economic hardship. It could be somebody just lost somebody or they just had a bad breakup or they just found out that, you know, they're about to lose something that they really value and they don't know what to do about it. And then they see you, right? That really matters. How you treat people really, really matters. You might have a job where you have coworkers that don't like you, but they're also dealing with their own stuff and they want to use you as a punching bag. Or maybe they're not dealing with their own stuff. Maybe they just want to use you as a punching bag. Be kind anyway, because you don't know that maybe that coworker is literally on their last leg and they're going to snap. You could be at school and you have a classmate that doesn't want to talk to anybody, and they could be on their last leg, want to snap, right? Long story short, chosen ones, be kind, Okay.